Art in Japan can be traced back to the 10th century BC. The earliest peoples to settle on Japanese islands created art in various forms. Japanese art has been heavily influenced over the centuries by war. Invaders introduced new artistic techniques and styles. Historically, the Japanese also borrowed heavily from the Chinese. However, as Japanese art evolved, it developed its own styles and traditions. Japanese art covers a broad spectrum with mediums and types that include painting, origami, woodblock prints, literature, pottery, sculpture, calligraphy, architecture, and manga. The subject matter that is widely regarded as most characteristic of Japanese painting and later printmaking is the depiction of scenes from everyday life and narrative scenes that are often crowded with figures and detail. Recurring themes in Japanese art include many subjects related to nature like birds, flowers, and animals. Landscapes have long been popular, sometimes with emphasis on changing seasons. Scenes of life in palaces and homes are common, as are a wide variety of human figures, often stylized and elongated. Japan's earliest belief system were influences on Japanese art. The culture of Japan has changed greatly over the millennia, from the country's prehistoric period to its contemporary modern culture, which absorbs influences from Asia and other regions of the world. Japanese culture was influenced from ancient times to the Middle Ages primarily by the multiple Chinese dynasties and to lesser extent by other Asian countries. The culture of Japan stands as one of the leading and most prominent culture around the world, mainly because of the global reach of its popular culture.
When we talk about distinctive features of arts, Japanese has more variety and more complexity in subject and themes. Some of its distinctive features are ancient pottery. Japanese art produced some great and exquisite works of pottery that can be appreciated for their detailing and delicate works. Japanese sculpture, famously known for their distinctive work, this shows flair for being imaginative. Japanese sculpture also uses materials like jade, animal bones, and many such things. Ink paintings is another contribution of Japanese art. It's a painting on paper and silk. Calligraphy is a way of writing exquisite script. It is something makes the most mundane thing look stylish. Origami. This is the art of folding paper in such a way that it forms various decorative works of arts. Manga. This is the most recent contribution that Japanese art has made to the world, and this one is modern. It is so famous for those anime lovers. They have also woodblock prints, the art of cutting or etching into blocks of wood.
Painting has been the preferred form of artistic expression in Japan, and Japanese artists have developed various styles along the years. These are the famous Japanese artists and their masterpieces. Tenshu Shibun. Tenshu Shibun was a Japanese Zen Buddhist monk and painter of the Muromachi period. He is considered the founder of the Somie painting and promoted it till it became the national style of the period. Shibun's most famous painting is Breathing in the Bamboo Grove, which is now designated as a national treasure in Japan. Tomioka Tesei, a painter and calligrapher in Imperial Japan. He is regarded as the last major artist in the Bujinga tradition and one of the first major artists of the Nihonga style. He was popular during his period but reached iconic status only after his death. He was born on January 27, 1837 and died on December 31, 1924. His famous artwork is Abeno Nakamaru writing nostalgic poem while moon viewing. Takashi Murakami is a Japanese contemporary artist. He works in fine arts media as well as commercial media. Murakami has become the most famous Japanese painter and sculptor of the 21st century and is known as the Andy Warhol of the East. His famous works is My Lonesome Cowboy, a sculpture, Small Nightmare, and Tan Tan Book. Ogata Korin. Korin was one of the most important painters of the Rimpa school. Korin broke away from tradition and developed an original style of his own. He is known for his sense of flat decorative design, feeling for nature, and emphasis on abstract color patterns. His famous works is Red and White Plum Blossoms. He born in 1658 and died on June 2, 1716.